Supta Baddha Konasana, or bound angle pose. There are quite a few different ways that we can do this pose. So the sort of most basic and simple version is the soles of the feet together and knees coming out to the side. Heels as close to your sitting bones as you can get them. I'll go into a little bit more detail about this particular pose in a moment, but there are a couple of variations if this is not comfortable for you. So I'm sitting on a small little bolster. You can always sit on a few cushions to kind of lift up the hips, tilt the hips forward. If you're really struggling with the knees, you could potentially put a bolster or two underneath the knees to support the knees. You can also sit with your back against the wall if that's more comfortable. If you feel like you need the support, struggling to sit upright. But otherwise, finding the most, you need to find the most comfortable version of the pose for you. And then what we're trying to do is see if we can get at least the soles of the feet together. Maybe there's a little bit of scope to see if you can open the feet up a little bit like a book. Lift up the chest and sit up tall, and then just breathe. And while you're in the pose, there are a couple of additional little actions you can take to just try and help deepen the pose for those of you who are more in this version already. The first is to squeeze your glutes, tighten your glutes, your butt muscles. And that will already, you'll see, bring my knees a bit closer to the ground. The other thing is to try and squeeze the backs of the leg together. So it's as if you're trying to trap something between the back of your calf and the back of your thigh. Your leverage on your feet with your hands can help and lift and open the chest, bringing it through the shoulders. And if you're not up against a wall and you're still really struggling to sit up straight, you can always use your hands behind you to help lift and open the chest. There is also a different version of this, Supta Baddha Konasana, which you can do lying down. So Supta means supine. And that we can do by finding a whole bunch of cushions and bolsters and things. And you can either just do the version with your feet like this, as they were in the seated version, and lie down, propping the head up maybe with another pillow. Alternatively, there is also, if you have a yoga strap, so I'm just going to block. If you have a yoga strap, you make the belt into a loop, and then you bring it around your body, so you're inside of it. Try and get the loop in the sort of lower back, just above your sacrum. Make the shape of the Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet, and then tighten the strap as much as is comfortable for you. And then you can lie down. And you can prop the head up. You can make a pile of cushions if you don't have bolsters. And there are a whole bunch of versions of this. You can clasp your elbows above your head. You can lie with your hands on your belly. You can open the shoulders, open the chest. Or you can just lie and breathe.